What's up, people? How y'all doing? Feel like I had to make this video this morning. Coming off of deep ass meditation to work, deep ass self inventory, checking myself, checking my status on everything that I represent. You know what I'm saying? Making sure my faith of a mustard seed is unwavering in light of all things that's gonna come my way for me representing this frequency, for me to embody my true self as a Christ, as the end of Christos. Basically a mirror reflection of one's true divinity that you have within yourself. That's all I am. I'm a tool, a reminder of a primordial seed, a potential. And I wanted to say this before this video goes on, before this my battery died, basically, is that the things that I said yesterday as far as how I'm using the sun and how I'm weaponizing the sun, using it as a psychotronic device as well as converting my own biology into a psychotronic device, where it's an endless feedback loop for me to send carrier wave emissions through the sun, through black holes, but also sending them through my own cellular structure through the sun, through black holes. It's the endless feedback loop of communication and information, all designed at this moment in time really to speed up the alchemical process of not only me, but anybody that's on the planet, anybody that's really claiming their pure of heart and they're living their true divinity and whatever it is that they claiming, it will be, everybody's going to be tested. Basically what I'm doing, I'm turning the frequency up, and it's not hard for me to do. This is something that's part of my story. It's part of my geopsyche and psychotronics, and incorporating that with sorcery and black magic is nothing really outside of that realm that I can't do or I can't accomplish based on creativity and my imagination. But one of the mechanisms that I'm using this for is to really see who's pure of heart. I'm testing myself as well with this. You see what I'm saying? By going through different frequency emissions and brain entrainment and brain synchronization every day to really anchor this Christ consciousness even more so within me, my every now moment. You see what I'm saying? But not only am I doing that to myself, I'm doing that to this whole solar system, basically. And I'm using black holes to do it. Sagittarius A star to be specific, in conjunction with the Virgo cluster, M87, which would be the black hole that you discovered last year in April. But I'm using that as a battery, as a fuel to fuel my intent. My intent is for alchemical transformation. My intent is to always represent myself as being pure heart in all moments in time, to really be a mirror reflection of your divinity, like I said. But doing this and like really amplifying the effects of my own alchemy is gonna have a ripple effect upon the creation that I'm in. I'm in your creation. We all share an atmosphere. We all share a surface of a planet. You know what I'm saying? So through sympathetic sorcery and through sympathetic magic, I have a connection with all of you on the planet. And we all know this is all holographic projection coming from our subconscious minds or pineal glands, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So we all share a common ground with all of this. You see what I'm saying? So in me speeding up my alchemy, speeding up the alchemical process of each and every one of you, whether you want this or not, this is what's going to take place. And if one really isn't sure about their own spiritual work or their consciousness growth and expansion, there's no time to be playing on the fence. There's no time to be second guessing. There's no time to be wasting. You understand what I'm saying? This is the moment many of you have been waiting for. And I know a lot of you probably like, man, this shit seems almost too crazy for 2020, despite all the things that you've been seeing, despite all the things that have been revealed to you thus far, as far as I'm causing cosmic anomalies, asteroids, I got coming down here, and I'm turning up everything. This whole last couple years has been a giant ritual for me to really be able to test my skill set and express my powers, you know what I'm saying, on different levels. And now I've got a lot of it under my control consciously, and I'm able to do a lot more things. But I don't take none of that shit for granted. One of the main things that I've always respect is the power of my words and the power of my influence and the power of my ability to be able to control, alter, or manipulate perception. So that's something that I can't take for granted. So through my spoken words, I know every word I speak is a weaponized language pattern to induce the viewer or the listener of my voice in a hypnotic trance or a form of hypnosis for them to really self-actualize themselves as a god or a goddess that they claim themselves to be, to really fully appreciate and embody their godly essence in every now moment of time. That's the reason for me to be able to speak and use the spoken word as a weapon, so to speak, a weapon of healing, for those who are on the frequency, a weapon of absolute destruction for those who are not on the frequency, those who are not here really for any other purpose other than to be a distraction, to be a stepping stone for someone with alcohol. You understand what I'm saying? You can look at it like that. But I wanted to go back to the sun again. You're gonna start seeing more things go on with the sun. Like, I'm overtime with this shit. You see what I'm saying? But know and understand that that sun is 93 million miles away. The reason why I'm so effective and it's all encompassing why I use it, because the sun is coming from the inner black sun. It's coming from the inner black sun that exists within your subconscious mind that's projected out 93 million miles away. We're under the illusionary phenomenon of being separate, of seeing objects outside of us through space and time, thinking there's distances between them when everything is entangled. And I'm not talking about Jada Pinkett entangled. I'm talking about entangled within your mind, entangled within the neurochemistry of your brain, entangled within your neurotransmitters in your brain and synapses in your brain. So if one has weaponized their brain waves, one has gone through synchronization, brain entrainment, and neuroplasticity on a everyday level, like I have, it will be obvious the abilities and different skill sets that they'll be available to you at every now moment in time for you to really be creative in how you apply them practically. You understand what I'm saying? Also, one of the other mechanisms that I'm imbuing and I'm weaponizing is my heart, meaning my heart coherence, and me knowing and understanding that the neuronal network that the heart provides acts independent of the brain. That's what I'm saying. Me being pure heart, me being aware of one's heart, me being the one who knows what's the true intentions of one's, you know what I'm saying, the true intentions of anybody, based on me representing the middle pillar, based on me being pure heart and always expressing myself from every now moment. From there, I'm able to see people for who they are and not for who they appear to be. Hence the reason why you see me point up. You understand what I'm saying? So like right now is the time really not to be taken for granted. Don't take none of this shit for granted, please. Like, I'm serious as hell when I'm talking about sending these carrier waves with the sun. It's already taking place, it's already happening. It's happening like rapidly. You understand what I'm saying? Like yesterday I was talking about asteroids and me bringing them motherfuckers down. Next thing you know, they made a video 10-20 minutes later about them just discovering a fucking asteroid the size, 2 times the size of the Great Pyramid that's on the way to Earth. Like I'm telling you, they're not in space. Outer space is my inner space. I told you. And it's not something it's not hard for me to do. It's not hard for me to do at all. But I know I'm here to destroy this shit, this matrix as it is life or reality or real. I'm destroying the thought form attachments to this place, as well as anybody that's really attached to this place. That means your loved ones. That could be you. That could mean anything that's really keeping you here or keeping this place up, because this place that's up is a sensual simulation that's designed to make you a slave. It's designed to keep you trapped. It's designed to keep your consciousness on a lower level playing field where they can manipulate you, where they can mind control you, where they can use you as they see fit as a food source on the farm. So I'm here to destroy the farm, and you ain't nothing but a farm animal on the farm. So why the fuck would you want to hold on to this shit? Hence the reason why you seeing everything in the political arena, everything you seeing as far as the police brutality, keeping you in a position of always being a victim and responding and reacting to external stimuli to keep your emotions engaged in something that's false, keeping your emotions engaged in something that's not representing your truest, highest ideal. Symbolic representation of you as a god or goddess is not being fully displayed with the things that you're seeing through culture, through media. Those things will have to be expressed through you going through your shadow work, through you going through your subconscious mind and unlocking the dormant potential that's there within you. Like I'm trying to tell you, like I told you, you're God. Like really, you're gonna have to fucking start acting upon that. You may know that shit. You're gonna have to start acting upon that. You're gonna perish for lack of knowledge. And I'm killing motherfuckers through the sun. And I'm doing all kind of different things like that. Really is gonna put you through trials and tribulations in your everyday. It's gonna be required for you to be pure heart and in the moment for you to be able to really appreciate or really fully ingratiate yourself as being a god or goddess. Because there's no time to be wasted no more with this shit. And I know how to turn it up easy. And I'm not the only one doing this. I got, for the lack of a better term, acolytes. People that take my words and they actually doing some shit with it, doing some powerful shit with it all over the world. And they showing me the receipts and results of a lot of this shit. A lot of the ideas that I come up with, they take them and they run with them. So know and understand something, this is a worldwide thing. And all of you motherfuckers knew I was gonna come back to do this shit. So why are you surprised when you hear me speak through social media? How the fuck else you think I'm gonna speak to you? You think I'm gonna run in the middle of the street and do this shit? I tried that shit, got put in the goddamn cycle. That's not the way to go. That's not practical for the culture, for the moment of time, for me to be able to fully express myself as a Christ, as El Cristo Satanis Negro, as someone who's incorporated black magic and sorcery within my bloodline, and really be able to weaponize and internalize and express it the way that I do every day through these videos, through these little vlogs. So that's not something that's practical, like I said. But no one understands something. Things are about to get more intense. There were sunspots about to be put back on the sun. I told you they're trying to put the sun through a lockdown. They're trying to freeze, basically using harmonic weapons like HAARP to really slow down the rate of the carrier wave emissions from the sun is what it is. Because carrier wave emissions coming from the sun is giving you cellular instructions for you to wake up, for you to activate, for you to really acclimate or really turn on your metagene potential, so to speak. That's what I'm using the sun for, to speed about your alchemical transformation. That's something that this century world simulation is not. They don't appreciate that type of shit. So they're trying to put this motherfucker back on lockdown. But putting it back on lockdown is putting your consciousness back on lockdown. Putting your brain waves back below the Schumann resonance. And when your brain waves are below the Schumann resonance, you're a lab where you're no longer in control. Your mind has a firewall. You don't even know these things exist, that your mind has a firewall. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to represent myself as a Christ. That's why I'm speaking and destroying this shit to the spoken word. And this is what I'm here to do. My back, man. My back on. I can't tell. If I am, I'm just gonna start talking. But no one understands something. The power of your spirit. If you believe that shit powerful, we about to see how strong your spirit is. You understand what I'm saying? Shit about to turn up. And I'm not even bullshitting. That's why I gotta speak to you real fast. I can't really be taking this shit slow no more with this shit. But they knock my video down. But no one understands something. Know and have the faith of see. Know your truth. All power lies within you. Your true divinity lies within you. And all power rests at the palm of your fingers and at the foundation of wherever the fuck you stand on this planet, in this universe. You are God. Know that shit and fully start acting upon what that means in your everyday life. You can't take this shit for granted. You can't be a god or goddess on the weekend when you're doing a ritual. You can't be a god or goddess, you know what I'm saying, when you meditate. You gotta be this shit all the motherfucking time. Like all the fucking time. Why you can't do this shit all the time? You know what I'm saying? It all depends on like what do you identify yourself as. You see what I'm saying? You gotta change your identity. You gotta really reprogram your subconscious mind even on a deeper level to really fully appreciate and understand the shit I'm telling you. Because I'm telling you, once you make that choice, switching your mindset, infinity will be available to you. You will just know what to do. You'll be creative and your imagination will be fully expanded. You will just know exactly what to say, how to express yourself in every now moment in time. And that's something you doing that is destroying the tapestry of creation. So no one understands something. I'm gonna say this shit again before this video go down. Their death is gonna increase. You understand that? Death is hungry and I'm feeding her. As though Santísimo Muerte as a representation of El Cristo Satanis Negro. That's what I am. I'm an avatar of death. Knowing that what death means is alchemical transformation. Know that spirit communications is gonna increase. You're gonna start seeing me more and more in people's dreams, in your dreams, if you haven't already. There's no veil for me when it comes for me to enter or penetrate anybody's dreams. You understand that? The only veil is your perception. And if you allow your perception to really surrender and really, you know what I'm saying, fully ingratiate the 33 hertz and the Christ consciousness in your heart of spirit, I'm going to appear to you based on how you shape and clothe me on your perception, based on your belief system, how I look, of how you have me look in your mind, whatever belief system that you have for me as representing the Christ. That's what I appear to you as. When I ask this, just be pure heart. If you pure heart with it, everything else will take care of itself. Your true intention will be fully exposed as well as mine. Because I'm telling you, I'm here as a tool for you to really iron your own salvation out, using me as a representation of it, for you to realize that you the God of your reality all along. And when you do that, toss me aside. That's all this shit I'm saying. Self-elevation. What up, baby boy? You alright, man? I'm about to get the fuck out of here, man, because they about my shit dying and this shit they about to strip my shit down. But I had to come on some rap real quick. Knowing that I love and appreciate every motherfucking comment, every dislike, every like, I appreciate it all, because my image is weaponized. And my voice, basically, I'm a mind virus here on this planet, here within the consciousness of the collective, basically. And people entertaining themselves with me, I'm spreading like a disease. But I'm spreading like a disease that's either gonna heal motherfuckers or destroy this world. Either way I win. Either way you win, because I'm here to really bring about the destruction of this false sense of reality. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I've already done. And I'm using the sun, I'm using black holes, and I'm using you as a carrier wave emitter to really get this shit done. Know that. Know and understand that shit. So don't hold on to this place. Don't hold on to this place as being your ceiling. Trust me, this motherfucker is not. This is the basement level of this shit. Trust me when I tell you this shit. You gotta have faith of a mustard seed within yourself to really be able to appreciate and fully experience the shit I'm talking about. But you're not about to have no motherfucking choice. Everybody is affected by the sun because I'm the sun. And I have to call my brother son because I shine like one, right? You shine like one too. I'm about to get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all peace. No one understands something. These carrier, I'm binary code. That shit is hitting your cellular structure. You absorbing light. You absorbing information. What information are you absorbing? Understand that? That information that you absorbing is either gonna do one or two things. It's gonna speed you up or it's gonna kill your ass. Either way, you choose how you want to interpret that shit. But do it when you fucking appreciate yourself and live your life being pure heart. There's no turning back. The only way is up. So you're gonna have to armor up, nigga, or you're gonna just die for perish for lack of knowledge. Your choice. That means man, woman, and child. I'm doing this shit all over the fucking planet. You know what I mean? This is what the fuck going on. Watch me do work. You're gonna start sending you more shit. And I'm about to be a lot more vocal about a lot of this shit that I'm doing. I'm not gonna be subtle and quiet and just putting the shit through a meme. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I'm doing. And ain't nobody gonna be able to challenge me on none of this shit. Cause this shit is simple. This shit is brainwave, me being able to collect people's brainwave, me being able to remote view, me being able to understand technology and how to hack it and edit it. You know what I'm saying? Taking spirituality and technology, and it's the same thing. You know what I mean? So just know and understand that there's a lot of hot science going on. There's a lot of sorcery, a lot of black magic, a lot of witchcraft, but it's all being filtered through my heart and it's pure. No one understand that shit. But at the end of the day, no one understand your power as a god or goddess, and never fucking forget that shit. You knowing that, you're gonna have to act upon that. When you act upon that, that decision is leading to the destruction of the sentient world simulation. And I salute you for it. Peace.